Okay, now we're going to finish the rest of the paper. Question 31. Triangles ABD and EBC are congruent. And the meaning of congruent is what? It means they are identical. They are what? Identical. Now, to have an identical triangles, it means we have one of the sides which is exactly the same, at least. Now, the line AC is 17 centimeters long, and BC is 6 centimeters long. So AC is 17. Let's write this here. Let's use it here. So AC is 17. AC is 17. And BC is 6. BC is 6. So we write it over here. All of it is 17. And this is 6. Okay. So this one is 6. BC centimeters. And all of it is 17. Yeah. So if all of it is 17, it means that the rest of the line here, AB, is what? Is 11. This is 11 centimeters. So AC is 17 and BC is 17, BC is 6. Calculate the length of line DE. We need the line DE, this line, okay? Now, let's put this here so we can see the whole shape. Yes. Okay, so AC is 17. Put it here. BC is 6 centimeters long. We need DE. What is the length of DE? That's the question. Now, how do we find it? First, we said that 17 minus 6 equals 11. We found this line. AB is 11. Let's say AB is 11. And as we said, one of the lines should be the same, which is this one. When we say they are congruent, they are identical to each other. So it means that BD is 6. This BD is 6. Now, this is the right angle, and both of triangles are the same. So if this is 6, it means BD is 6. Here, this is 6 centimeters, which is BD. Now, the other one is here, 11. This is 6. And this is the rest of the line, in which case we say that BE equals 11, because BE is the same as AB. AB equals BE equals 11 centimeters. So both of them are 11. Okay. Now, as we said that these triangles are congruent, and the word congruent, as we said, means what? It means identical. So AB is the same as BE, in which it's 11 centimeters, and BC and BD are the same, which are 6 centimeters. Now we need to find DE, so we say 11 minus 6 centimeters equals 5 centimeters. So we found out that DE equals 5 centimeters, and this is the answer of the question. Now, let's move on to the next question. You have to focus on the question. Sometimes they are so simple to find, and they are right in front of you. For example, this question هذا سؤال سهل، يعني واضح ان هذا وهذا congruent، هو قال identical، معناها all lines are the same مثلا، تمام؟ معناها all lines are the same، هذا 6 وهذا 6، معناها هذا 11 وهذا 11. أنا أقول 11 minus 6 يطلع لي شنو؟ يطلع لي the rest of the line. Now, let's move on to the next question. Okay. Question 32. Question 32. In question 32, what do we have here? JKL is a right angle triangle. Right angled triangle. Let's check the question. In this right angle triangle, work out the length of JL. JL. We have the angle. We have this line, اللي هو JK. Okay, so JK equals 13.8. This line, we don't know it, but we know the angle, and we need this line. Now, give your answer to 3 significant figures. If we have a right angle triangle, and we have an angle and a side, لو كان عندي angle, زاوية, وside. وهنا بنجيب side واحد آخر. معناها حنشتغل قانون بايثاغورس. حنشتغل not Pythagoras I'm sorry، لأن بايثاغورس لما يجي عندي sides only، عندي sides only، لكن هنا ما عنديش sides هنا، معناها ما نشتغلش بايثاغورس، نشتغل القانون شنو؟ اللي هي سوكاتوا. سوكاتوا كما قلنا اللي هي ساين كوساين and tan. فسو كاتوا. أول حاجة ضروري نبحث شنو في عندنا. I have this line here اللي هو opposite للانجل، معناها عندي الopposite اللي هو الO. تمام؟ I have the opposite to the angle اللي هو الO. تمام؟ and then they need what? They need the adjacent one. They need something adjacent to it. Not the adjacent. This is the adjacent. ما يبوش الadjacent، يبوا الهايب اللي هو JL. JL. They need the height. And we know that JL is the height. So we write height next to it, in which they need it. Height. They need the height. Okay. So I have the opposite and they need the height. معناه ندور قانون شنو فيه الopposite والهايب مع بعضهم اللي هي الO والH. حنلقى شنو؟ حنلقى السو هي الموجودة عندي. حنلقى شنو؟ السو. معناها السو هي اللي حنشتغل بها، لأن عندي الopposite اللي هو هذا، والهايب يبيه، وعندي الانجل. معناها حنشتغل بالسو. شو يقول قانون السو؟ يقول sine equals or sine of an angle. Sine. Let's make it bigger so you can see it. Sine equals شنو؟ هيساوي opposite على الهايب. هيساوي opposite على height. تمام؟ opposite على الهايب. يبقى the rule I'm going to use is the sine rule, in which it's equal to opposite divide height. Now what's the opposite? The opposite هو 13.8 والهايب we don't know. So هنقول لا sine الانجل اللي هي sine 48 equals opposite اللي هو 13.8 divide the height that I don't know. Divide the height. خلاص أنا عشان نبي الهايب. We need the height. So I'm gonna take this height here by multiplying ونجيب الانجل الساين of the angle بداله by dividing، لأن كانت تجد multiplied هنجيبها dividing. يعني كأني ندير cross multiplying. كأني نقول شنو؟ Let's pretend that there's a 1 here وندير cross multiplying. 1 هنا ندير cross multiplying، هذا حينضرب هنا وهذا حيجي هنا dividing. معناها let's do it step by step باش ما نلخبطوش. أول حاجة نجيب الهايب هنا multiplying like this. هيقعد شنو عندي؟ هيقعد عندي تعال ندير line هنا so we can follow the answer. هيقعد عندي هايب ضارب ساين 48 equals 13.8. هذه أول حاجة. تو عشان حندير بما أن let's do this here. هايب مضروب اللي هو hypotenuse مضروب في الساين of the angle هي 48 equals 13.8. Now what do? I take the sine of the angle لأنها مضروبة ضرب نشيلها dividing to the other side. معناها الهايب شنو يساوي؟ الهايب or the h equals سمو h equals 13.8 divide sine of 48. Now بعد ما عرفت الهايب شنو يساوي نقدر I can use a calculator to find the answer of the question. Now let's do it like this. H, I'm going to use a calculator here. H or the height equals what? The fraction. Negative 13.8 on top, and down I write sine of 48. And the answer will be 18.56, and they need it in 3 significant figures. معناها 18.6 لأن هي 18.56 to get 18.6 centimeters. And this is how you answer a question like this. تعال نعوده من جديد. يبقى شنو كانت الفكرة؟ هذا right angle triangle أعطوني الانجل and they give me the side opposite to the angle and they need the height اللي هو hypotenuse هو the longest line in the triangle. Now شو لاحظت عندي opposite ويبي الهايت. معناها نجي نشوف القوانين الثلاثة اللي عندي اللي هي سوكاتوا ساين كوساين تان. هنلاحظ ان القانون اللي فيه الاوبوزيت والهايب هو معناها حنشتغل بيه. ما نقدرش نشتغل بالادجيسنت لان ما عنديش الاي، ما نقدرش نشتغل بها لانها ما عنديش انا ولا بها. Now after finding the rule that I'm going to use, I'm going to say sine equals opposite على الهايب. sine 48 equals 13.8 divided by height. شلت الهايب multiplying هنا، بعدين شلت الساين هنا dividing، طلعت عندي 13.8 divide sine of 48، طلعت عندي 18.56. When I round it to three significant figures, it's going to be 18.6. Now, let's move on to the next question. Question 33. I think it's the last question here. Okay, question 33. The question 33 is the last one. It's a puzzle, so we have to focus here, okay? Now, question 33. Let's zoom in and read the question through, okay? 8 cricket bats and 6 cricket balls have a total mass of 11.36 or 36 kilograms. يعني هن اثنين مع بعضهم 11.36 kilograms. Okay. Let's call it cricket bats and اللي هي cricket balls. يعني عندي bats وعندي balls. تمام. Let's call them let's call it balls or bats. هن اثنين BB. وهذه CB وهذه CB, so I have to give them a letter. Let's call the cricket bat C. عادي. والكريكت بول نسميها B. Okay. معناها هنا how many balls? 6 balls. هنسميهم 6B. وهدينا حيكون 8C. 8C. يبقى 8C and 6B يقدم 11.36 kilograms. نقدر ندير equation now. هنقول له 8C بعضهن plus 6B equals 11.36. تمام. This is the first step. Now نجول ال second sentence نديروا منها equation حتى هي 11 cricket bats. Now we have 11C, so we call it 11C and 4 cricket balls اللي هي 4B كما قلنا 4B have a total mass of 14.94 kilograms. Same idea. I'm going to do an equation. 11C plus 4B هيطلع معي كم؟ 14.94 kilograms. Same idea. يعني درت هذه two equations. I have two equations. I have two equations now. واحدة اثنين. تمام. Now after putting the equations together, each of the cricket bats have the same mass. Each of the cricket balls have the same mass. معناها كل السيز زي بعض وكل البيز زي بعضها. What would be the total mass of 6 cricket bats and 6 cricket balls? يعني شو اللي حندير أنا؟ المفروض نجيب الوحدة كم and then find 6 of these and 6 of these together to find the answer. That's the idea. So I'm going to find out how much the mass of each one of them, and then find out the mass of 6 of these and 6 of those together. Okay, that's the idea. Now here we have something we call simultaneous equations. هنحلها بطريقة simultaneous equations. Most probably took this in year 9. هتاخدوه في year 9 simultaneous equations and how to answer them. To answer simultaneous equations, you need to have what? You need to have the same value with different signs, so you can eliminate them. That's the idea of simultaneous equations. You need the same value with different signs. Same value, different signs. Now, when I look at these, the C's, مثلا, هنا 11 وهنا 8, they are so far from each other, and they are not related. لكن 6 وال 4 are almost related to each other. هذه 6B وهذه 4B. They are related to each other. I can make them, for example, multiply them by, make them the same. مثلا, I can make them 12. How do I make them 12? By multiplying this by 2, multiplying this by 3. I'll multiply the whole equation هنا by 2 مثلا. And why I multiplied by 2? هسيبها أخلي هذه 12. So I'll multiply here by 2, the whole equation. And here I'll multiply by negative 3. ليش negative 3? هسيبها أخليها شنو? With different sign. Same but different sign. هخلي هذه negative 12. يعني هتقعد لفوق 12 بس. واللي لوطة هتقعد negative 12. Simultaneous equations are so important. You need to understand them. And you understand to understand them well, you have to practice on doing them. Okay. Let's do it step by step. أول حاجة حندير multiplying الإيكويشن اللي فوق this equation by 2. هنضرب 2 في ال 8 حتطلع 16C. I'll do it step by step 16C. And then 2 times 6 حتجي 12 معناها plus 12B. بعدين 2 times 11.36 I'll use a calculator. 2 times 11.36 هتطلع معايا 22.72. 22.72. هذا بالنسبة للفيرست equation يعني هيك ده equation الأولى. تمام. I'll put it here. Second equation, I'll use this. I'll multiply by -3. معناها I'll start multiplying by -3. أول حاجة عندي 11C times -3 هتجد -33C. -33C. -3 times 4B هتجد كم؟ هتجد -12B. وليش ضربت في النيجاتيف؟ بشكل عندي البي والبي زي بعضهم في الفاليوز with different signs. with different signs. تمام؟ This is what we call the elimination method. Now, the last one here 14.94 نضربها في النيجاتيف 3. 14.94 هتقعد negative 44 negative 44.82. Now, I'm done with multiplying. شو حنلاحظ توا؟ حنلاحظ إن قاعد عندي البي same value different signs. Now, because I have the same value, different signs, I can eliminate it like this. Okay? يقدر زيرو مع بعض. Now, I'm going to work on the ones that I have. هندير additional هذه و additional هذه together. First one اللي هي 16C minus 33C. شنو حيقعد؟ هنقول له 16 minus 33. هتقعد minus 17. This is the first step. Minus 17C equals 22.72 minus 44.82. 22.72 minus 44.82. I think I had 22.1 in negative. 22.1. Now I'm going to divide. I'll take the negative 17 by division. لأن هي multiplied هنا. I'm going to take it by dividing. Negative 17. Take it to the other side by dividing like this. هتقعد معناها C equals what? C equals 22 or negative 22.1 divide negative 17. تمام? Same idea. I'll put it like this as a fraction. I'll do it with a calculator. معناها C equals right here. C equals what? Do it like this. C equals the contractible steps. ما تلخبطوش numbers when you do steps. معناها C equals what? Negative 22.1 divide negative 17. And the answer is 1.3. So C equals 1.3. This is the first step of answering a question like this. So it's 1.3. تمام. This is the C. هيك طلعت شنو؟ C أنا. السي هي قلنا شنو؟ هي الكريكت باتس. كريكت باتس. تمام. هيك طلعت السي. Now I need to find the value of B. I need to find the mass of B. شو حندير؟ حناخذ السي اللي أنا طلعت آخر حاجة. السي. And then take it back to what? Take it back to one of the equations. I can use this, I can use this, I can use this or this, same idea. All equations will give you the same value. I'll use the first one. Maybe it's easier with the small numbers. So 8C plus 6B equals 11.36. I'll use it. So I'm going to write it here. Then 8C, write the equation and then use it. Plus 6B equals 11.36. تمام. I'll use this. وانا عرفت ان C equals 1.3 معناها هنقول له 8 مضروبة في 1.3 سطر bracket وبعدين plus 6B equals 11.36. تمام. يبقى شندرت عبارة عن اني نعم. I'll use this. عبارة عن هنا بدل السي حطيت 1.3 كيف ما طلع معنا هنا 1.3 I took it, I put it instead of the C, which we call the substitution. Now I finish this equation. هتكون عندي 8 times 1.3 كم تطلع؟ 8 times 1.3 هتطلع معايا 10.4. معناها 10.4 plus 6p equals 11.36. Okay. What's next? Now we're going to take the 10.4 to the other side by, yes, very good. It's going to be by subtraction. Okay, minus 10.4. Minus 6b will equal 11.36 minus 10.4. معناها 6b كم تساوي 6b again equals 11 minus هتجد عندي 0.96. يعني 6b equals 0.96. And now here in this equation I'm gonna take the 6 by dividing. Okay, divide أنا. معناها b equals what? b equals 0.96. Let's take it here. Here. Okay. Yes, 0.96. هنقول 0.96 divide 6. Divide 6. You have to follow the steps and you have to make sure that you're doing the right things. معناها b equals what? So b equals what? 0.96 divide 6 equals 0.16. 0.16. وهيك شو صار؟ هيك طلعت معايا البي. After finding the C, I found the B by substituting C inside of one of the equations. خليت C بدلتها مكان C هذه، اشتغلت عليها، طلعت البي إن هي 0.16. تو طلعت the mass of a cricket bat and a cricket ball. Now he needs the mass of 6 cricket bats and 6 cricket balls together. So I'm going to substitute these masses here and I will find the answer. So I'm going to say, I'm going to put it here so you'll understand it. Okay. The end answer, هنقول له هو يبي 6 of these and 6 of these added together. فهنقول له 6 times, you have to focus, 1.3 اللي هي C بعدين plus 6 مضروبة في كم؟ في 0.16 close bracket. I will get the answer of the masses together. معناها 6 في 1.3 هي 6 C's و6 في 0.16 or 16 مع بعضهن. I'll do it in the calculator to give me the answer. So 6 bracket 1.3 plus 6 bracket 0.16 هيجد عندي 8.76. تمام 8.76 kilograms. And this is the final answer of this question. اللي بكم تركزوا سؤال زي هذا مهم بكل وجانا كم مرة اللي هنا simultaneous equations. You have to understand how to do it. First thing, you find an equation. You use this information to find equations, and then you try to make one of the values or one of the variables same value but different signs by multiplying by different numbers. تمام. After that, you can eliminate it, and after elimination, you add the ones who are left. You make an equation, find the value of one of the variables. After that, you substitute it back. ترد back to the equation. After you substitute it back, you find the value of the other variable. And then after finding the other variable, substitute both of them in the last equation. 6C plus 6B together, we will get 8.76 kilograms. And this is how you answer a question like this. I hope you understood the idea. That's it for this paper, I think. This is the last question. I hope you understood all the ideas. Make sure that you watch all the videos over and over so you will get a total or a general idea about the questions in the test. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.